Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So student, today we are going to solve chapter 3rd Laws of Motions numerical. This is exercise 3D of Selena publication. So the very first numerical is the force of attraction between two bodies at a certain separation is 10 Newton. What will be the force of attraction between them if the separation is reduced to half? That is, we are given two bodies and force of attraction between two bodies is 10 Newton. That is, we can write firstly what is given. So the solution of first numerical is we are given with force 10 Newton between two bodies. Let us consider two bodies are this. The body has mass m1 and the second body has mass m2. And these are separated by distance small r. Clear? So the distance is, separation distance we can write is initially r. So we can write let R be the distance acting between two bodies. Now the question was, what will be the force of separation? That is, we have to calculate the force between two bodies if separation is reduced to half. That is, if R become R by 2, then what will be the new force of attraction between two bodies? Now the new diagram will be like this. And now we consider this separation distance is r dash, which is equal to r by 2. Clear? Now we can write let r dash be the new distance acting between two bodies. Clear what I am saying, students? So you all know gravitation law of motion, that is force is equal to capital G product of masses divided by square of separation distance. Now consider it equation number 1, or we can put it value force, that is 10 Newton. So firstly we put it 10 and G m1 m2 divided by r square. Now take it equation number 1 and cancel it. Clear? So now we know that the separation distance between two bodies become half. Now the second equation will be let's take new force of attraction F dash, and we can mention here let F dash be the new force of attraction between two bodies. Clear? Now F dash is equal to G m1 m2. Now the distance is r dash square. Here put the value of r dash, that is equal to r by 2, and it becomes G m1 m2 r upon 2 whole square. Okay? So students, it becomes equation number 2. Now divide equation number 1, divide equation 2 by 1 to calculate the value of new force. So equation number 2 is F dash is equal to G m1 m2 are square, 2 square 4, it become 4 g m1 m2 upon r square divided by f, that is 10, is equal to g m1 m2 upon r square. Clear? Now these all value will be cancelled and we are left with f dash is equal to 4 upon 10, and here we are left with 1. Now cross multiply, 4 into 10 become 40 Newton. That is your new force of attraction acting between two bodies. Clear, student? Are you getting it? In this question, we have to calculate the new force of attraction when the distance of separation between two bodies become half. Clear? Student, question second is write the approximate weight of body of mass 5 kg. What assumption have you made? In this question, we have to calculate the weight of body if the mass is 5 kilograms. So this is very simple numerical. You all know. First of all, we will write given mass is equal to 5 kg. Clear? Now we all know the value of weight is equal to mg. Clear? Now put the value of m and g. M is 5 and g is, we have to assume that assumption is 10. So we can put here 10 and it becomes 50. So the right answer is 50 Newton. Clear? Now the third one. The statement is calculate weight of body of mass 10 kilogram in first part kilogram 4, second is Newton. That means we are given with similar question is we are given mass 10 kg. Student, second and third question both are similar. So apply the same formula. Weight is equal to m into g. Now we have to calculate weight in kilogram force. So mass is 10 and g become 1. So the answer is 10 kg force. This is your first part. Now the second part, weight of body is equal to m into g. Sorry students, okay. So put the value of mass 5 into, now we have to calculate the second part in Newton. So here put the value of g 9.8 and answer become sorry student, the value of m is 10. Now the answer become 98 Newton. Clear? This is your solution of third part. The second and third question both are similar. We have to calculate only the weight of body and we are given with mass in both of questions. Clear? Now the fourth question is state the magnitude and direction of force of gravity acting on a body of mass 5 kilogram. Take g is 9.8. So the solution of fourth question is, first of all we will write the given quantities, that is given mass m is equal to 1 kilogram and g is 9.8 meter per square and we have to find the value of force and we know the formula of force, F is equal to m into g. Here m is 5 and g is 9.8 and the answer become after multiplication 49 Newton. And also in this question we have asked the direction of force. So the direction of force will be vertically downward due to force of gravity. So we can write here force of gravity. Force of gravity is equal to 49 Newton. So the force of gravity will act vertically downwards. Vertically downwards. So this is your answer of force numerical. Now fifth statement. Fifth is the weight of body is 2 Newton. What is the mass of body? This is also very simple. Here we are given with weight of body, and weight of body we can write 2 Newton, and we have to find the value of mass, and we know weight of body is equal to m into g. So put the value of weight 2 and m we have to calculate into g is 10. Clear? So 2 divided by 10 become m. So the m is 0.2 kilogram. This is your answer of question number 5. Clear? Are you getting, students? If you like my videos, then please like, share and subscribe my channel. Sixth question is, the weight of body on earth is 98 Newton, where the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. What will be the mass and the weight on moon, where acceleration due to gravity is 1.6 meter per square? Now again, student, we will apply similar formula. So this is also a same numerical as we done in fifth question. So in this question, firstly the weight of body on earth is given 98 Newton, and acceleration is also given, and we have to calculate the value of mass. Clear? So you can write weight is equal to 98 Newton and acceleration due to gravity is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. We have to calculate the value of mass. Now we know, and the value of mass become, according to this formula, mass become W by G, and so we can write simply W by G. Now put the value of W 98 and the G is 9.8. After solving this, we can write down is 10 kilogram. Clear? This is your answer of first part. Now the second part, weight on moon. Now we have to calculate the value of weight on moon, where acceleration is 1.6. So the second part is weight is equal to m into g. Student, you have to write down in exam properly, that is mass of body on earth, weight on moon. You have to mention clearly. I am not mentioning, but you have to mention it. Clear? Here my purpose is only to understand each and every numerical as simple as it possible. So in exam you have to write down everything in detail, what is given, what is have to prove. Clear? So the weight on moon, m into g. So the mass is 10 kg. Mass remains same on earth as well as on moon. Clear? Mass on the moon is same as mass on earth, that is 10 kg. G is 1.6. Now it becomes 16 Newton. So the right answer is 16 Newton. Clear? Now the seventh is, a man weighs 600 Newton on earth. What would be his approximate weight on moon? Give reason for your answer. So student, we are given with weight of mass on moon, that is 600 Newton. Solution of seventh. Weight of mass on earth is equal to 600 Newton, and we have to calculate the weight on moon, that is approximate weight. Student, one thing you should remember is weight of man on moon is 1/6 weight of man on earth. Clear? It is because acceleration due to gravity on moon is 1/6 of the value of g on earth. So the weight of man, here is man, weight of man on moon become 1/6 weight of man on earth. So it become 100 Newton. Clear? What is the force of gravity? And second part, weight of block of mass 10.5 kilogram. First of all, we have to calculate force of gravity and then weight of block. So the solution is, mass is given 10.5 kilogram and the force we have to calculate. We know the value of force, that is formula force is mass into gravity. Here mass is 10.5 into gravity is given 10. So it becomes 105 Newton. And in second part we have to calculate weight. Similar formula will apply again. M into G. Mass is 10.5, G is 10, and it becomes 105 Newton. Clear? Now the ninth one is very interesting numerical. A ball is released from a height and it reached the ground. Let us consider this ball, and this ball is released from a height and it reached the ground. This is your ground. A ball is released from a height and it reached the ground in 3 seconds. So we are given with time is 3 seconds. If g is this, find the height from which ball was released. So we have to calculate this height. And in second part, the velocity with which ball will strike the ground. Clear? So first of all, we will calculate the height from which ball is released. Solution of 9. So we are given with value of t, that is t is 3 seconds, g is 9.8 meter per second square, and initial velocity is 0 meter per second, and we know the equation of motion is s is equal to ut plus half at square. So put the value of u, 0 into t is 3 plus half into 9.8 into 3 square. It become 0 plus half 98 divided by 10 into 9. After solving this, you will get 44.1 meter height. So the height from which ball was released is 44.1 meter. Now the second part is we have to calculate the value of velocity. So again apply the equation of motion, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. We have to calculate final velocity. Initial velocity is 0. 2 into acceleration is 9.8 into distance is 44.1. Now again solve this. You will find 864.36, and after taking its under root, you will get the answer is 29.4 meter per second. This is your solution of question number 9. First of all, we have to calculate the height. Second is final velocity. Clear, students? Now the 10th one is, what force in Newton your muscles need to apply to hold a mass of 5 kg in your hand? State the assumption. Assumption G is 9.8. This is also very simple, and we have solved this medical earlier. So first of all, we are given with mass 5 kg and G is equal to 9.8, that is assumed value, and force we have to calculate. Apply the formula M into G. Mass is 5, G is 9.8, it become 49 Newton. So this is your answer. Now the next one. Next is 11th numerical. A ball is thrown vertically upward. एक ball को vertically upward throw करा है. It goes to height 20 meter and then return to ground. Again draw the diagram. This is your ground. This is your ground and ball is thrown vertically upward. It goes height 20 meter. Clear? It goes to height 20 meter, then return to ground. Then it again return back to ground. Taking acceleration due to gravity 10. Now find initial velocity, and second part is final velocity. Third is total time of journey. Okay, we have to calculate three values: initial velocity, final velocity, and the total time. So firstly write what is given. Solution of 11. Here, yes, S is equal to 20 meter and G is equal to 10. And first of all, we have to calculate initial velocity. So apply the equation of motion. V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, that is 2GS. And we have to calculate the value of initial velocity. So here final velocity becomes 0 because ball is thrown vertically upward and it goes to height 20 meter, then return back to ground. So the final velocity is 0. Minus U square. U is, we have to calculate 2 into 10 into 20. Then U will come out 20 meter per second after calculating. So this is your answer of first part, initial velocity of ball. Now the second A part. Now the B part. Again student, we have to apply the equation of motion. V square minus U square is equal to 2GS. Now V square minus U square 2GS. Here V is the final velocity of ball when it strikes the ground, and velocity at the maximum height reaches 0. Clear? Which is equivalent to initial velocity for the journey of ball toward the ground. So we will put here initial velocity 0, 2 into G is 10 into S is distance covered is 20 meter. So after calculating this, we become 20 meter per second. So this is answer of your second part. Now we are left with third part. Third part is we have to calculate total time. Third part, that is time, total time, for which ball stay in the air. So here we will apply the formula. So in this question student, first of all calculate the time when ball is thrown vertically upward. Let it be, take it T1, and after that calculate the time when it turns to ground and take it T2. Clear? So first of all we have to calculate T1 by applying the formula S is equal to UT plus half a T square. Here T is T1 square. Clear? Similarly we have to calculate T2 plus half a T2 square. Now we know all the values. Distance is 20. Here initial velocity is 0. Clear? T1 is calculated. Plus half a is 10 into T1 square. This becomes 0. 20 is equal to 5 T1 square. Now by calculating this, T1 become 2 second. Clear? Here S is equal to 20, U is 0, T2 plus half A is again 10, T2 square. 20 is equal to, this becomes 0 and this become after cutting 5 T2 square and it becomes T2 is equal to 2 second. So T1 become 2 second and T2 become 2 second. You have to calculate total time. Put the value of T1 and T2 in this equation. Now we will get 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 second. That is your total time. Clear, student? So students, very last numerical is 12th numerical. A body is dropped from top of tower. It requires a velocity 20 meter per second on reaching the ground. Calculate height of tower. Take G is equal to 10. So let's understand this numerical with the help of diagram. I have already made this diagram. Let us consider this tower and the body is dropped from the top of tower. So the initial velocity is 0 and it requires velocity that become V is equal to 20 meter per second, and we have to calculate the height of tower. That is, we have to calculate this distance. Clear? So I have already written U is 0, V is 20, G is 10, and we have to calculate height of tower, that is denoted by S. So apply the formula V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. V is 20 minus 0, 2, A is 10, as we have to find. So 20 square 400 is equal to 20S. After solving this, you will get 20 meter distance, that is height of tower become 20 meter. So student, I have completed chapter 3 laws of motion numericals. All exercises check from the playlist or description box, and if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.